Hello YouTube, Starburp here with another World of Warcraft tutorial. I will be going over the different classes in World of Warcraft and what they do. Warriors have one tanking spec, and in that spec they use a one-handed weapon, typically a sword, can be an axe or something else, and they can use a shield for their offhand. They use their shield to block attacks, and they use their sword to parry attacks. They can also dodge attacks as well as block, as in blocking and parry. Warriors are very useful because they have high mobility and are capable of stunning multiple adds or minions in front of them for long periods of time, making it so those adds cannot do damage to that warrior. Paladins, however, when they tank, they have a shield and a sword or mace, and unlike warriors, they cannot control as many adds in front of them, but they are capable of instantly healing themselves for a portion of the damage that they take, unlike warriors when tanking. But they do not move as quickly as warriors when tanking. Monks move really quickly and do not use strength like warriors or paladins to tank, but instead use agility. And they can travel great distances with flying crane kick and rolls in order to gather multiple minions or to pick up a boss from across the other side of the room. They also have kegs that they can throw to gain aggression, where they throw big huge giant kegs of brew down at the ground, breaking it on their enemies, causing a large amount of damage and slowing them. Another thing monks can do is that because they don't use a shield, they can only dodge or parry, but when they drink from their brew, they gain stacks, which reduce the amount of damage they take and increase their ability to stagger. Monks have an ability called stagger, which pretty much means that they dodge more often than other tanks, and when they do take a hit, they're too drunk to feel it. Druids, also an agility tank, do not have the ability to use a shield, but they turn into a bear form, making them the highest stamina health-based tanks in the game. Nobody has more health than a druid. They also have some of the highest armor in the game and the highest dodge. So while monks might not dodge as much as druid bear tanks, they do, however, absorb blows a little bit better and get around somewhat as best. Druid tanks can actually move around rather quickly as well. Druid tanks don't have that much control. Monks have a lot of AoE slow control. Warriors have a lot of AoE stun control. And paladins are the best at healing and pitting absorbs on themselves as they're taking damage. Druids can heal themselves a little bit. They have good damage, no control in regards to what they're tanking, but they can move rather quickly, good damage and good healing, pretty much. Demon Hunters can move really quickly, can dodge really well, have good control, decent self-healing, so they're pretty much lacking what druids are lacking, which is, even though they dodge a lot, when they take a hit, it does hurt a little bit more. Death Knights are Demon Hunters, are agility tank as well. Death Knights are the only other strength tank besides their last remaining strength tank, where they use a two-handed weapon to tank, and Death Knights kind of have a vampire effect, where as they deal damage, they leech when they're tanking. So they have blood still, and that what the life that they still can also turn into absorbs. That being said, those are all the different tank roles in the game and how they work differently. I will go over the damage rolls later.